Today we're going to go ahead and look around, kind of tidy up and take care of some chores that we have to do pre-spring. It is waking up out there. The sun is out. It is beautiful here in Southern California. And I am going to be replanting my bird bath. This is something that I do every year. It is very shallow, so it does require some maintenance every year, but it's one of the things I look forward to because it gives me a good chance to be creative and just change things up a bit. This year I decided to go with a yellow bush ice plant, and this is a mounding perennial. It is part of the Lampranthus family, and it is very like a succulent. It's got those fat little leaves, and it has these beautiful flowers that open up in the sun and close at dusk. And it is just a great hardy option, I think, for my bird bath. So you get a bang for your buck if you buy a flat, and that's what I did. So here you are seeing it planted. I just planted a ring around a pot with other succulents that I had in there, and I think it's going to look beautiful, and once it starts water falling over the sides, it's going to be gorgeous. So I can't wait to see that. It's going to be so beautiful and easy to take care of because, again, this is a shallow bird bath, and you have to be mindful of whatever you plant in there that it doesn't have a lot of roots. So, all right, well, here we're going to be looking at how the garden is doing in the ground. My succulent patch here that I have, and as you can see, it's looking great. Everything is starting to color up. It's getting warm out there. So, I mean, warm if you could call it the 70s. We have had some days in the mid 70s, which is great because it has been very cold here in Southern California. Yeah, I know. Other places it's way colder, but for us, we are used to, warm weather, and yeah, it's very beautiful. Here you see I had to move my Cameronia from this corner. I had a Cameronia, and I had some, a little cactus, my totem pole cactus that, yeah, they were rotting. I have no idea why, unless we're still getting some water from the other side, because I really don't water them that much, but apparently, yeah, you'll see later on in this video what I did with that situation. But yeah, as you can see, everything is looking great. My Saharas that I purchased and I planted last month are doing great. Evelyn and her baby are doing so good. And this beautiful striped variegated aloe. It liked that spot, which I'm very happy about. And yeah, the Echeveria's everything, but oh my goodness, the Kalanchoe Lucier, Fantastica, and the Kalanchoe Lucier are doing great, as you can see by the color. And here you have the agave. This is the mama agave. She's doing just wonderfully in this spot. The agave is in the spot here in my garden where it gets the hottest in the summer. The stapelia, the aloes tend to do well with the heat. I did leave my myrtillo cactus, crested myrtillo, in a pot so that I could monitor it. I do not want it to rot, so the stapelia seems to be doing good. It still has a little bit of mealybug. And the copper spoons is doing good. It's got some bloom spikes. And here you're seeing the area again. Oh, and I wanted to show you the baby. Look, the baby has an actual baby that's sprouting. This is an agave baby from this little girl here. I don't think it's from the mom. The mom is way over here. But they do run like a big root underneath that sprouts all the babies. That's how the agaves grow. Here you're seeing the beautiful Kalanchoe luciae and the Kalanchoe luciae fantastica. And you're seeing that I cut off the bloom spike maybe 3-4 months ago. And I was very sad that she sprouted a bloom spike because that means that she's going to be dying. But usually she leaves a bunch of babies, and that is exactly what happened here. She has several babies that are under her skirt here, and I'm gonna let her stay as long as she looks okay, and then I'll cut her out and let the babies get more light. Here you're seeing these beautiful, beautiful agavoides. They're coloring up. Everything is looking so good. This beautiful echeveria, the ruffled red echeveria. She's looking a little bit lanky. She's got kind of a gooseneck going. This is one of the ones that I cut the heads off a few, maybe last year, a year and a half ago. I have a video of that. It was very interesting and scary to cut the heads off of these beautiful echeverias, but I did it. They survived, and they're beautiful. You're seeing here this little aloe. I need to take those babies out. They have a lot of dried little leaves there that I have to clean up. And here you're seeing a curly jade that, oh, I just love this one. I've replaced it in my garden with the regular jade. I think it's way more appealing, more beautiful, and it's just very interesting. You're seeing here the Belen and her baby doing good. And the Saharas that I planted, I think they're looking a little bit, I don't know. I have to, I guess, pull them up, check them, and see that they're getting not too much moisture, because I see them a little bit translucent. Here you're seeing the Starry Night Aloe, and she's got plenty of babies that I have to pull out because some of them are getting brown, which means they're stressed. And yeah, this spot here is where I took the Cameronia out. So I'm thinking this is getting too much moisture here. So these aeoniums are going to Blushing Beauties or Jack Caitlin. I lost track which ones they were, but they're going to be doing so good in this area. I can see them already starting to thrive, and they just clump into a beautiful bush. So, all right, here you're looking at the T-Rex aloe and the Esmeralda echeveria, which is this beautiful blue color. Here you're looking at my beautiful fountain still. It fills up when it rains, but other than that, I don't have anything in there. The kitties enjoy laying in it and getting some sun. So I had to pull out a bunch of weeds from these rocks, because even if you have the fabric, they anchor onto that. Here you're seeing the coral aloe. It's very stressed because I did pull it out of the ground. It does have a bloom spike that it's working on, but yeah, I think I'm gonna plant it in the ground. This aloe vera, looking so beautiful. This mama, she's had so many babies, and now she has several others coming out. So I'm gonna take those out, and she does have her beautiful 3-prong bloom spike that she gives off every year. The gorgeous Sticks on Fire. It is just so beautiful. I wanted to show you the just vibrant color that it has. It will be losing that as we get warmer, so I wanted to get it on video so that I could show you guys. This Mexican fence post cactus, I moved it here a couple of years ago because it got very damaged by the Luria procera. It kind of punctured it, and it wasn't doing much, but I can see a lot of growth this year. And this one's growing a bit crooked, so I might have to straighten it out, but beautiful cactus. And for the most part, it has, like, it's like the spot. It seems to be doing good, even though it has so much damage, the other one. Here you are seeing the beautiful eucalyptus, and it is just so tall. This year I didn't cut off the top, so it's just growing and growing. My beautiful plant that's supposed to be growing, I think this is the vindica, and it's flowering already. It's got those beautiful flowers, and it I can't wait till it starts growing, so it kind of wraps around these trellises. I think that's going to be magical and beautiful. But yeah, don't look at my grapefruit. It is so sad. I don't know what's wrong with that tree. I think I'm going to take it to a new home. Hopefully it does better over there. The elephant bush, this is not the mammoth, this is just the regular Portulacaria, and it's doing great. I have a couple of those here in this garden, and I did put in just a little arrangement in this pot, my geraniums in the ground, and some sticks on fire in the ground, and some I have some bird nest sansevierias in these pots, and of course the African candelabra euphorbias. Here you're seeing some little pots that I have in my south side garden. Usually I keep my little cacti here in this side. And here you're seeing the devil's tongue cactus. It has some scarring on it, but the spines are getting red. Beautiful, beautiful little cactus, and it has grown in diameter quite a bit, so I'm very happy. I have to redo this arrangement because the caledope aloe is just bunching up as it does. But this is a great aloe because it keeps to a manageable size, not like the regular aloe. Here I'm showing you my pots. The topsy-turvy is doing great, a little bit elongated. I might have to cut it down and reset it as the weather gets warmer, and remove some of those dead leaves. Don't ask. This one here is the babies from the coral aloe. They're doing so good. I have to put them in the ground or in a bigger pot. And another look at the devil's tongue cactus here. Yeah, just doing good, doing good. I got this one tiny, so. The Easter cactus is doing not so good, or Christmas cactus, but I'm going to be moving it under the porch. The Ionium haworthias are doing so good. I have accomplished what I wanted with these, which is I have several. I have like 4 pots of these, and again, they do require a bit of maintenance because you have to kind of replant them every couple of years. Remove the woody root ball, and I have a video showing that if you're interested on my channel. But yeah, they're so gorgeous. Here you're seeing the aeoniums that again they're waking up. I will be putting this aeonium. No, I think I'll leave it in a pot because I have a couple that I put into the ground. And the Luria procera, deadly, she's dormant. These Ritas, they have grown a lot this past year, but I had to remove them from where they were. I will be putting them in a big pot or rehoming them. I'm not too happy with the glochids. I mean, if you don't handle them with super care, you're going to have little spines in your fingers or in your skin for a while because they're so hard to see. Here you're seeing the San Pedro cactus, and I will be moving it also to the other side, but I've been thinking of cutting it, cutting these beautiful new arms off so that I could restart it and get rid of those ugly stumps. I feel so bad because the mama did a fantastic job. Look at all these beautiful, healthy, gorgeous arms. But all these could be new plants and they won't have any cuts. Now for the bad news here. My totem pole cactus was rotting. Don't know what happened. It started to grow a lot. And then all of a sudden I noticed the black spot way at the bottom. So I pulled it out. And yeah, it was rotting. And I still see a little bit of rotting on the edges, but they seem to be drying. I did put some cinnamon on the cut. I don't know if this is going to work though, because it's just the top. This is the only thing I could save. And I mean, usually these grow by sprouting out. When you cut something like this, it will sprout out growth from the sides. And I don't know if there's enough space for this to do that. So for now, I'm going to just keep it in this pot, not water it, and see what happens. These are some of the plants that I removed from the bird bath, and I do have the Eve's Needle Opuntia up here, which went through a transformation, so I cut off some cuttings, and yeah, hopefully they'll thrive. But one of them seems to be doing good. Yeah, the Opuntias. They are starting to awaken. They have babies. I even have one that I can cut off already. I don't know what the deal is, but one of them is way more advanced than all the other ones. And this year we're going to try to cut from the top as much as we can and kind of scale these down a bit more because they're getting too tall. And here you're seeing the babies. Oh my goodness, how awesome is that? This is great food that you can or freeze once you prepare them. These you boil them. And yeah, in this patch, I reworked this patch, filled out this box, and I have some bulbs that I'm hoping will sprout here with this lavender. The lemongrass, I didn't cut it down to the root, so I have a lot of old growth here. I might have to cut it before it gets hot so that it could sprout new growth. Here, my chile, serrano chile, and my eggplants, they're not looking too good. I put them in this little raised box, and I put some of the babies that were in the bird bath here from the Sahara. They're doing good. I did make this raised box for my dragon's tongue bush beans, and I grew these from seed, and I just put them out here a couple of days ago. They seem to be doing good. I had enough of the ice plant to put a couple here in these pots, which is going to give me some color. And here I'm showing you the Cameronia, how red and stressed it got. This is the one that was rotting. I can't believe it was rotting because these are very tolerant of water, but that must have been too much water for it there in that spot. Because, yeah, it was alarming. It was getting too red, so I pulled it out, and I'm glad I did. This one, on the other hand, was in the front next to my entryway, and I had to bring it back here and give it a little bit more sun and repot it so that it would get a little bit more nutrients. I think it wasn't getting enough sun in that spot, and this is why the color is so faded. Here you're seeing some Armenian cucumbers that I started from seed, and I'm hoping that, yep, that's gonna go ahead and grow nicely. So here you're seeing Agatha enjoying the garden. And as for the front of my home, I decided to do something new this year. So my old raised bed planters that I got last year, I went ahead and put them in the front area of my home, and I have some chard and some lettuce, some tomatoes growing, beautiful zinnias. I also have a serrano chile plant, and as I mentioned, several tomatoes here, cherry tomatoes. They're indeterminate, so they might grow. They're going to be growing tall, so I have to put some type of a stake or grid here, but I look forward to seeing them grow through my kitchen window, seeing this beautiful color, and just being able to come out here really quick and picking stuff from my raised bed garden so that I can use it in the kitchen. All right, everyone. Well, that pretty much was the overview of my garden pre-spring. Again, I wish you health and happiness wherever you may be. It's time to get out there, enjoy your garden, start planning and envisioning how it could look once spring hits and summer. Don't be afraid to rework your garden, remove those babies, move plants around to other areas if they're not looking so good. It's good to try several spots, and sometimes you just find the perfect one where your plant thrives and just enjoys the garden. So, all right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and welcome to all the new subscribers. I wish you health and happiness wherever you may be. So, get out there, uh, get your hands dirty, enjoy the garden, and I will talk to you guys later.